What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to TTP Sports. And the news from last night is official that the Flyers have officially released Dave Hakstol as the head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers. And in a statement from Chuck Fletcher thanking Dave Hakstol for his tenure and services with the Philadelphia Flyers, he felt that the message from Dave Hakstol to the team, there was just lack of communication with the message, and just the product on the ice just wasn't producing for Dave Hakstol. So he felt like there had to be a change needed to be made. And in the end of the statement, he did announce that the Flyers will call up Scott Gordon from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms to become the interim head coach. And in the press conference that happened like a little under a half hour ago, Chuck Fletcher does believe that Scott Gordon will be the interim coach for the rest of the season. So it looks like the sources that said that the Flyers were going to automatically go after Joe Quenneville are false right now. So maybe in the near future that could end up being true. But during the press conference, Chuck Fletcher has said he has not had any kind of permission to speak to Joe Quenneville from the Chicago Blackhawks, or he has not talked to Joe Quenneville in a matter of like 2 years or something like that. So, as of now, Joe Quenneville is still under contract with the Chicago Blackhawks, even though he is not the head coach. So for any type of team that needs a head coach, they need to ask permission from Chicago in order to talk to Joe Quenneville for any kind of interview for a head coaching job. And right now, Joe Quenneville, it doesn't look like he's ready to become a head coach again. He looks like he wants to spend more time with his family right now, but that can change within a year or so, maybe at the end of the season. If the Flyers do reach out to him, maybe his mind will, I want to get back into coaching an NHL team, so who knows. But Chuck Fletcher, during his press conference, he wanted to bring in someone that's going to bring a better message to his team. He just wanted a new atmosphere in the locker room, maybe something hopefully the players will stand by. Because he does like the team that is on the ice. He just feels like the message just wasn't reaching from Dave Hakstol. So, hopefully Scott Gordon, with his tenure of success down in the AHL with the Phantoms, and he's also having another long history of coaching in the NHL, coaching in the DHL overseas. He's had some success. So hopefully with his good prospect development and hopefully just being a good coach overall will help improve this team right now. But also in other news, Anthony Stolarz, after receiving that lower body injury in the game against Vancouver on Saturday, it is officially announced that he will be out at least 2 to 4 weeks with a lower body injury. And also in other news, Alex Lyon has been sent down to the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, and the Flyers have officially called up top goaltending prospect Carter Hart in replacement of Alex Lyon. So I'm still very iffy on this call-up. Like, I do understand, like, we're down to our 6th-string goaltender and we need someone to play the net. And I guess Chuck Fletcher wasn't comfortable with Alex Lyon being in the net. And there was also some rumors that Alex Lyon before the Vancouver game was going to be part of a trade, so maybe that's also a part of it, but I'm not really sure. So right now, Carter Hart looks like he is going to be the guy in net for a little bit. So it looks like him and Michael Neuvirth are going to be the duo right now. From Neuvirth coming off of his family leave with his recent baby being born. So who knows what Scott Gordon is going to do with the goaltending situation right now. Is he going to start Hart or is he going to go with Neuvirth? We really don't know right now. So the first game tomorrow on Tuesday is against the weaker Detroit Red Wings. So maybe that'll be a game Carter Hart can slot in, because I'm not sure if Scott Gordon is going to want to play hard against teams like Nashville and Columbus, two really tough teams in the NHL right now. So, yeah, right now, I'm happy with the Dave Hakstol firing. I think a change needed to be made right there. I'm fine with them bringing up Scott Gordon as an interim head coach because it was really expected, because I didn't see them hiring a coach instantly after the firing. So, I was kind of a little disappointed to hear that Fletcher admitted that he hasn't talked to Joe Quenneville or the Chicago Blackhawks at all. Who knows, maybe he could be fibbing about that. Maybe he could be telling a lie, that he doesn't want to really reveal all the truth right now, but right now he has stated that he expects Scott Gordon to be the head coach for the rest of the season. And he's also stated that all the assistant coaches, they are going to remain with the team right now. So if he feels that Scott Gordon can actually be the head coach long-term for the Philadelphia Flyers, if the Flyers get a lot better as the season goes along, he might stick with Scott Gordon as the head coach, and who knows, maybe Scott Gordon will assess the assistant coach problem. Maybe he'll bring in his own people, maybe down from Lehigh Valley, who knows. Or if the season just continues trends along as it is right now with the just not playing up to expectations, maybe most likely Fletcher will look to getting a new head coach for this team. So, what are your guys' thoughts about the firing of Dave Hakstol that it's now official? What do you think of the Scott Gordon being called up to be the interim? What are your thoughts about Carter Hart starting his NHL tenure probably? Because Carter Hart right now is the future of this team. He is going to be the future goaltender of this team. I just think right now it's a little too early for him to be called up because I just don't think he's ready just about yet. But who knows? Maybe Carter Hart plays a game or two and he looks really great, or he's going to play a game or two and he looks really terrible. Because who knows what Carter Hart's going to look like in front of this defense. Who knows? Maybe Scott Gordon will help this defense a lot. Maybe they'll play a lot better. He's going to give the guys the right amount of minutes. And the guys that deserve more minutes are going to get more minutes. And it looks like he's going to put Nolan Patrick on the first line with Claude Giroux and Travis Konecny. So who knows what's going to happen these next couple of days. Who knows if we're going to see a trade or not. Because Fletcher right now isn't opposed to trading anything. He still thinks there needs to be changes for this team. He still thinks he can improve this team away from the coaching staff. So who knows what's going to happen. So what are you guys' thoughts on everything that happened? Don't forget to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, boys, and I'll see you in the next video.